Hello everyone. Um I wanted to start this video like a while back then because I wanted to document um my life in a way. And I want to see things to have a reminder because time goes by so fast, and the things that we are doing right now isn't really it's like um I don't know. We doing pictures is great, but creating a video where you like look back in time and see how you think about it. I just want something to I just I just want something to remind me of the things that my life has been through for quite a while. So I'm doing this for the reason of that same thing. So I started doing jiu-jitsu like August of last year, and it's it is quite a journey, to be honest. It was interesting. It was stimulating. It was every good thing and every bad thing combined. But I believe that it helps me to be a better person in a way. I'm the kind of person with that I would say that I'm self-aware, and I've been going through some stuff and I've been healing. I've been continuing things and whatnot. But um, yeah, this activity, the jiu-jitsu, makes me realize that the things that I know ain't shit. I have to really occupy my time, and it makes me realize how much work I need to do. And it refines the structure of my thinking as I'm doing it, because how I see excellence, how I see experiences, how I see bad and good things inside of life. And yeah, it makes me, as weird as this sound, it makes me appreciate living the life that I am. It makes me grounded. Oh, it makes me grounded. It makes me stable, and it makes me want to go through excited about the things that I'm doing. So as cheesy as it is, it feels like when you find something you like in any form, I think we're so beaten up by life that we forget how amazing to feel that way. And we may take it for granted because we experience it a lot, but yeah, me talking about this makes me realize also that I really admire it. I really like that. I'm always thankful that I decided to start it, and I started it last year. It's been like I think 9 months, and I'm quite happy to where I am. And I know that I'm still far from the excellence, but whatever happens, the thing is you just show up. Now make this video like how Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu changed my life. But I'm still learning about it. So yeah. What, why, and where was I don't know what I'm doing. I have questions here, so I'm just gonna ask this. And so why I started training. I'm interested in martial arts back since then, I think. Since I was like 14 or way before that, I'm quite physical as a person. I never excelled in sports, but I'm quite interested in doing like multiple stuff. But I was raised in a very religious household, where in sports per se is like quote unquote manly. So and we live like far away from the city. So the commute from my house to where I was going to school will take like 30 to 40 minutes a day. And that's just in good days because we have to wait, and it's daunting. So when you go home after school, it's quite tiring. But I experienced Taekwondo before. I didn't get any belt and whatnot because of how our financials um back then it but I was lucky that I've encountered like friends and really good people along the way. What they made me feel urged me to experience like I could get that from doing the art, from making people like having the same interest as you, and it's not quite rare. You just have to. It's not impossible. What I would say, it's not impossible to find people that have the same interest as you, and you just have to go and look for them. So, what were you struggling or seeking? So before I started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as I would say, I started like Taekwondo before, and I made a promise to myself that I will go after I graduated like college because I will have a job that then and whatever, I will have money. I will go enroll in Taekwondo and get a black belt. I was thinking that way. And when I was searching for classes, I realized that the people are it's mostly encouraged in kids. So I would say like I know the fundamentals. I quite have an idea of how it is, and as much as I love the art of it, um I think I needed more. And so I was browsing around like the pages, and I think I saw judo in a video, and then I realized, oh, there's like another one. You can use your hands and your feet and every parts of your body, and it is like quite a beautiful mixture of art. So I realized, oh, maybe there's a team somewhere. Then I saw the team that I was now on, and before it's just says jiu-jitsu, now it's named Monarch, so that's quite cute. But yeah, I started that way. So I brought my sister with me, then I realized she's too young for that, and I made right now I made her enroll to taekwondo because yeah, I just want her to experience the things that me and my brother has, which is when you're involved in that kind of activity where you use your brain, you use your body, you use your time, and you feel quite invested in it, and you f- you will have some sort of camaraderie with the people around you who has the same interest as you and as passionate as you. And sure, you may not be the best out of them, but um yeah, as long as you're interested in it, show up. So I just want her to experience that, and based on what I'm hearing for her, because she will turn like in a yellow belt like this Saturday, which is May 31, 2025. So that's quite nice. I feel proud. But yeah, I feel proud for her, and yeah, she seemed happy with it, so that's quite nice. So yeah, um, I wanted that, and I found it. I was seeking that, and I found it, and I wanted to enroll, and I was curious, but I didn't feel it. I didn't felt it like I feel like so dumb when I started it because there are a lot of like words that they would say that I didn't understand, and um yeah, I started to enjoy it. I think 3 months after when I started it, but because I feel like I had quite a handle of it, and um, yeah, I enjoy how I feel like dumb, and when I learn it, I feel dumber, and then it's refined, and then when I can do it, feels a little like, oh, that's the thing that was wrong in the first half that you were doing. So yeah, it's quite stimulating, and whenever I go home, I feel like so drained. I always will take a nap after like every training. Yeah, that's quite fun. My first impression of the gym is our coach which is very professional, Coach Peds. Uh, he was really great at welcoming people. You feel at ease with him, and I don't. He's the kind of coach who takes care of people who is doing to the mat. That's my first impression of him, and surely I was right. I brought my sister, but she was too young, and I was quite impatient of how slow we're progressing. So yeah, I'm quite mean, so she takes it like a champ. But still, yeah, I feel like coach felt that way, and coach saw what I was my dilemma on that. So yeah, he rectified it, and okay, rolling with guys. But it surely took some time, and it was a gradual process. So that's it. They're very kind. They're very kind. And because I think because they were older, and they were mature on things that I surely was not, and I think that's why it they were more understanding in things. But I have eventually I met my other teammates, and surely there are girls there, but um they're not as frequent as I want as ideally. So, but they are also kind and generous and strong. So that's nice. That's all. So early fears, doubts, and surprises. So for the early fears, I feel like yeah, I think there's always a hesitation when you're starting in something and you're really interested in it. You just have to crush those hesitations. And what my hesitation at that time was, I feel like I know that I'm I'm interested in it. It's just, will my interest motivate me to go to practice or drills every day? It's just yeah, that's what my fear is. And how long am I going to be good for? And it's really frustrating to feel like you're not improving because yeah, you're not improving in something. I feel like still right now I feel like I know things, but I don't know things well enough. And I still, yeah, it's coach has said, my teammates said it's just part of the process, but it's quite actually really frustrating. And I think what stayed me in there practicing was um um I know that I have a huge ego, so I need her crush, and realize that um you are training this for yourself and not for anyone else. So yeah, take it gradually as I could. I am taking it as gradually as I could, but that's that still lingers. And you just have to really harden whatever that you need hardening, like your heart, your spirit, your ego. I'm not that keeps me, I think, in practice most of the time is I really validate my emotions. And if I feel that way, I feel that way. And I'm the kind of person which is very hard to console about the things. And the only one that could console me is myself. So whenever I feel something, or I'm quite frustrated at something, um, I usually think it out loud. Um, Last year, what I did was film my frustrations after, so I could rewatch it. And when I feel better, I would rewatch it and think, "Oh, that's stupid. Of course, you will feel that way. That this and that, but you can do better." So that's what my coping mechanism was. And I think it's quite effective because I'm still here. The other part of this Q&A is how Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu started to shift my mindset. So as I was saying earlier, it really made me reflect how my ego is so much in the way. I was very afraid to fail, which is stupid. I was very afraid to be judged, which is also stupid. And I was always afraid of not being in my very best self, which is not stupid, it's valid. But um yeah, it I grew up very shy. I was very not shy. I'm very outspoken with how I feel, but I'm afraid to be perceived because I'm afraid of the judgment of the people around me. So yeah, doing martial arts made me feel secure about myself. It made me, oh, I'm doing this. Not thinking that, oh, I'm better than you, that I'm doing it. Not like that. It's just like I have something that I was doing every day. I felt this before when I was doing taekwondo. But yeah, I have something that I was doing that I know that I really want. That I know that I'm passionate about. And it made me happy. So whatever judgment it when I'm in the mat, it quiets down. Whatever anxiety that I feel, it quiets down. The only way that it was loud at that part is when I step out of it. Um, the ego that I wanted to quiet down, because if you feel good at it, like great, congrats. But there are people who are really would come and be better than you. And I think most people, like, it would threaten them. But I feel like by seeing those, it makes you encourage them. So it makes you feel like, oh, this is something. And sometimes the competitiveness out of me will like breaks through. But realizing that um you have your own thing. Of course, they're doing better. They're younger, they're smarter, or if they're older, they're stronger, and there's a lot of factors. And usually, you're just not genetically gifted about it, and that's okay. So, just thinking that we needed to help each other, because recently there was a competition that my teammates have joined. The reason why we're training very hard is because they're competing and we wanted to help them be better at it. So, yeah, just help people. The reason why we're strong is because we need to help the weak. And so they could be strong, and when they're strong, they would help other people that are that were weak, or in the future we're weaker. So I think that's the thing about it. You just have to give back what you receive. Discipline versus motivation. For me, I'm a very disciplined person, but this is just me and my standard. Because I make it so easy for me to choose what I want to do. So I eliminate everything that I don't want. And for the motivation part, I just remember that I like it. And I whenever I feel like, of course there are days that you just not up for it because maybe your energy is low and you have things to do, and I'm quite forgiving about it. For myself, I would say. If ever that there are times that I really can't practice because I have to go somewhere, do something, meet whatever deadlines that we do, I just I just realized that it's okay. It happens. Whatever it is, because um but it is whatever it is, and it's okay. You'll get it next time. But of course there's regret always. I always see it as a wasted time whenever I don't do the training or if I'm not going to the gym because I always regret it. And going there makes me not regret it. Oh, yes, I'll be tired after, but um I feel like I'm not wasting my time. And to be honest, this this hobby of mine is what helps me sleep. This hobby makes me sleep. So whenever I'm exerting like physical activity or yeah, I'm doing some stuff and going to the gym and going training, it helps me like sleep soundly at night because I'm a crappy sleeper, but I do like it. So yeah, it comes very easy for me because I eliminate the choices that makes me not go there. That's just what I do. I just yeah. I just limited the choices that I want. And then for the motivation part and for the motivation part, I just remember that I like it. That I love it. That I want to know more about it. And yeah. And of course there's a greater if you want whenever I feel there was a time that I feel very frustrated about the things because I'm not where I want to be and I feel like um and some people made me feel bad about wanting things at that point and I realized at that point that if I do this, if I get this, I will be helping other people to be informed about this. And yeah, so I'm just quite tethering that part, but you just have to show up. The goal is just show up. Like be there. Because if you like it and you're passionate about it, passion comes I would say that the strongest feelings that I have comes and go, but the one that stays is just the the goal for me to be better at whatever I'm doing. And yeah, that's just stay. I'm just here. And sometimes when I'm tired, other people are very like understanding about this. Some people are just want you to whenever you're tired and going to train, it's you feel nothing. You feel shit. Just minimize whatever that you're doing. So say to the coaches that I only do this because my head hurts or whatever. And they would understand 100%. No one can force you to do what you don't want to do. And if they do, just get out of there. At least you still go. I think that yeah. But the thing about me is no one can force shit. So yeah, I'm very tattered and annoying about it. I just go there sometimes. So yeah, no one can do peer pressure about me. If I did it, it's because I'm not gonna blame anyone. There's a point in my life that I liked it. If I do it, and I stop. So yeah, I really I really quit everything. Like I use whenever my friends and I were meeting, whenever my friends and I like get together, we're always like doing drinks. So when I started my I think fitness journey of some sort, I cut that out. There was a point in my life that I am 1 year sober. I'm not anymore, but I occasionally drink, but not too much. And I don't stay up that late because I was thinking that I have to train. And when I go to places, if I don't have time, it's okay. I've been walking all day. So if I'm traveling or whatever. So yeah, I'm quite strict about because I treat it also as a ritual. I think it makes me feel good, so I was doing it. So if you don't like it, sure, it's not for everybody, but um, I would ask why. And yeah, but I would understand. I'm just little curious why. So the second is settling, being okay with not being good. So yeah, that's the big thing about the frustration thing. It's it's the feeling that you're never good at it because other people are doing it better than you. And we have to realize we are different phases in our lives. And you just you just have to set to it. Set it's okay to feel that way. And sure it feels shitty sometimes, but it's okay. And the thing about it is I started thinking differently about effort, failure, and identity because in much more ways it feels like they're different, but they're not. They're the same thing because effort effort always to be met with failure, I think, because it's not every day that you're good at something. Failing at something realizes that makes you realize that, oh, that's a different level. So you you are getting better at things because you're failing because it is above what you're studying to do, and it's okay. And identifying that the things that you're doing is the effort that you're putting in is there, and nothing can come against you, I guess in all that. And you have to strengthen your identity in your things, so be at ease with it, realize that it is okay, and yeah, just be there, I'd say. Thanks. Just be the best version of yourself. And I think people will see that. No, because I don't really put I don't really put other people's validation on top of mine. I always question myself, do I like it? How do I feel about it? So the most important opinion is my opinion. And yeah, if you feel that you did what you did, it's okay. You did the best that you could. And of course you tried. And as long as you're alive, there are infinite amount of chances that you could get. So just work. So where I am now and what I'm still working on. So I am acknowledging that I'm still learning about the things. It's fun, it's intimidating, and it's usually because the people that I am with now are so much younger than me, and they're much more energetic. So and they're strong. The kids that I think I kids are they're taller, they're stronger, and yeah, it humbles you a little bit, but yeah, just realize that you're helping them and they're also helping you. It's not a parasitic relationship in all sense, and you're helping each other to be better and doing what you can, so you meet like-minded people who do the same. The times that I'm thinking that I needed to be better, that I wanted to be better at it, the more I am helping me, and the more that I feel good about it. So I was continuing it. And sure, I could build better systems for in order to like help me with these things, but yeah. So if you're thinking of joining whatever like martial arts that you're doing, just I encourage you to do so because I think it's very nice and you will learn a lot surely. So that's it. Have a good day and goodbye.